Hi, I'm Taiwo Awoniyi here, and this is my journey to my 100 appearances for Nottingham Forest. Taiwo signs for Nottingham Forest, 25/06/2022. Yeah, for me it was, I could remember, it was like a dream coming true. It was the moment I've really wanted since I started playing football. Nottingham Forest 1-0 against West Ham, 14th August 2022. Yeah, for me, it was like a dream come true once more, scoring my first ever Premier League goal. Being the first person to score the first Premier League goal after being back in the Premier League, I think is a moment I will never forget. And like I said, in that moment, I was just so happy, like scoring where I've wanted to be. How special is your connection with our fans? Oh, honestly, I have no words to describe them. Since my first day, hearing the song, hearing how they cheer, not just only me, but how they support the team, and that's why it's called the world famous City Ground. I think they're amazing. Where does your self-belief come from? uh, this question was interesting because actually today I was having the chat with one of the staff, and it was similar discussion that we are having. I think it comes from my faith. It comes from my belief, my faith. It comes from my ways of seeing things before it happens. So it comes from my faith, to be honest. Nottingham Forest 1-0 against Liverpool, 22/10/2022. Scoring against them is a bit of mixed feeling. Unfortunately, I didn't get to play for them. But scoring for Forest against them, and looking at how much we were looking for the point at that time, was something I won't forget as well. Nottingham Forest 4-3 against Southampton, 8th May 2023. Yeah, I think kudos to the squad that day, because we know how important we're fighting for the point to stay in the league, and scoring that day as well is something I won't forget. I think it's one of the goals that I love in a Forest shirt, and it was amazing as well. How does the work that you do off the pitch in Nottingham and Nigeria help to shape you as a person? Yeah, I think for me, it tells a lot about me. It tells a lot about my self-belief, where I come from. It tells a lot about looking how you can create an atmosphere for the people that don't have the same opportunity as you. So it's an important part of me. Nottingham Forest against Arsenal, 1-0, 20/05/2023. I think this is one of the most important day for the football club, knowing fully well that we secured the chance to stay in the league for another year. Looking at how difficult it seems when people believe we won't escape through. I think the whole squad, not just only me, and most importantly, scoring that day, I think it's an history that will never be erased as well. So for me, it's one of the most important moments of my career in this football club. For me, that tells a lot about the fans as well. The way they carry each individual in the squad. I think for me personally, when I hear them singing that song, I just want to give my all for them. And that's just the truth. Nottingham Forest versus Leicester City, 11/05/2025. Yeah, for me, obviously, like you said, it's not like one of the day every football player hope for. But for me also, that tells a lot about my faith, because that day have to happen for me to be able to talk about it today. And that's where my self-belief comes from. It's one of the difficult moments for me, for my family, for my friends, but the way the club, the whole world go about it, and the way I've come back from it as well, is something that tells how special of a person and how thankful I am to my belief in God, to my faith, and to everything that I've ever wanted to achieve in myself, for myself. So for me, it's one of the moments also I will never forget. And thankful to the whole club, to the owner, and to my family, most especially for their support in that difficult moment. How do you stay so positive in difficult moments? Yeah, I'll keep saying it, and I'll keep saying it. Uh, I always say to people, like, there are some people, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Those times need to happen for you to get to where you are. Maybe if those times doesn't happen, you won't realize how powerful of a person you are in what you said, in what you do. So for me, my faith keeps me going. And of course, I've always believed in myself. No matter how long it takes, no matter what the situation will be, I've always believed in myself. And that's it. So that's how I stay positive. What experience in your past helped you in your present? In life, generally, I always take two experiences. And the first one is the way I started playing my football career, how difficult it is to get out of my hometown to become where I am today. And the second one is all the loans I've had in my life as a football player, all the journey from FSV Frankfurt in Germany to Nijmegen in Holland to Belgium to Germany to another club in Germany again, then back to England. I think those are the experiences that I always remember that helped me the most in my life. And most especially, how difficult it is when I started playing. Honestly, it was an experience of how difficult it is to get the football shoes and to get to the training ground. So every time I get onto that pitch, I always say to myself, you can't go back to that situation and you just have to give your all. So that's one of the experiences I could never forget. Brentford, Nottingham Forest, 25/01/2026. I don't know who put this up, but for that person that put this up, I think this tells a lot also about my faith and my belief. This day is an amazing day that before that day, a lot of things can be said. But before that day, what happened on that day is something I will never forget. And it's a day that I personally hold so dear in my life that I won't forget as well, because it's one of the experience day I always add to my life. Because the goal, the way I come into the pitch that day is something I will never forget. First of all, I just want to appreciate the whole football clubs, from the owner to every staff, the coaches, the medical team, the nutritionists, the staff on ground working day in, day out for us, in the kitchen staff, the administrator, Rachel, Martin, and everyone in the football club. I just want to say thank you for these milestones, being able to achieve my 100 appearance for the football club, and to the wonderful City Ground fans. Keep supporting. Thank you for how far you have helped every one of us. I just want to say thank you to everyone, and to my lovely family back home in Nigeria, my fans back home in Nigeria, my football friends, and most especially my family, from my big brother to my sister. I just want to say thank you to everyone, and to my lovely wife and my kids. Thanks again. This will not have been possible without you, without your support. during the difficult and the good time. I just want to say thank you. Cheers.